Hi, my name is Tina, and I'm making a YouTube video. I would like to talk about some things. I am a recovering addict. I have 2 years clean and sober. I am 44 years old, and I'm a single mom with 4 kids by 4 different dads. I actually had 5 kids. I gave a baby up for adoption like 10 years ago, also by a different dad. Whatever, no shame. So, yeah, I started using hard drugs when I was like 15 with my mom and her friends. My mom is now passed away, but she was not an emotionally available woman, as she struggled with addiction issues herself. I was her friend. She started talking to me about like really inappropriate things at a very young age. And she was never like a mother or motherly to me. I started getting locked up in juvenile hall when I was 15, and I graduated to jail, of course, and to prison, as did many of the other people I was in juvenile hall with. We saw each other all along the way, and many of them are dead now or spending life in prison, and there's just a couple few that are healthy and doing well. Also, I just realized you can maybe tell that I don't have any top teeth. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I had a shitty life. My kids had a shitty life. I was on drugs. I was in and out of prison. I had kids starting 18 up until just a couple years ago, and their lives sucked up until just a couple years ago. Poor kids. I was a shitty mom. Of course I was, and I knew I was, and I hated it, and it sucked, but I could not stop using. Jail, prison, overdoses, homelessness, sexual assaults, domestic violence, all these gnarly things, all this trauma, and hurting the ones I loved, and being miserable for so long, but I could not bring myself to stop. Until March 13th, 2021, CPS came, they took my kids, and I had to go to sober living, and I was so miserable. I was 42, I wanted to be done, and at this point I knew that I was done. I knew that if I used again, I'll die. I'll end up in prison, I will kill somebody, I'll hurt one of my kids, like something terrible will happen. I do not have any chances left to do drugs. I can't just do a tiny little bit like my little drug addict brain wants to tell me, because any amount that I do leads to the same shit over and over again. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't thrive off of that. My soul doesn't feed off of that. It's repulsed by that energy and that lifestyle and that pain, and my soul just desires to shine and live and breathe and be whatever it is I want to be. I have the whole world at my fingertips. I'm 44, and I'm fairly educated. I'm fairly intelligent. I can do anything I want. Anyways, I didn't want to talk about myself that much. Well, I guess I did. But, okay, so I got clean 2 years ago. I got my kids back pretty quickly. CPS could tell I was serious about it. And I did Narcotics Anonymous for the first year, and that's a wonderful program. It works for a lot of people, but I'm not on that journey. I'm on a different spiritual journey, and that is something that I will likely be talking about often, because I pushed down any spiritual side of me during my addiction, though I was always curious about religions and stuff like that. And now that I've started meditating and like learning how to listen to my intuition, I'm having spiritual experiences that I kind of thought people were insane when they would talk about before, but I don't think I'm insane. So stuff's happening. I think that's really cool. The reason I wanted to make this channel is so that my kids have something to look back on. I have something to look back on, and maybe something I say will resonate with someone else out there who is going through the same struggles. I am completely learning how to be an adult in this society. Budgeting, parenting, holy shit, paying bills, making meals and planning and organizing and saving for vacations, all these things that I was never taught. And like emotions, dealing with feelings in a respectful way and showing my kids how to deal with their feelings, as I haven't taught them shit because I've been hiding in a bathroom shooting heroin for the last 30 years or what have you. So it is a lot of stuff to learn and do in being a human, and I am loving every minute of it because I get to do it. I'm not dead like a bunch of my friends. I'm not in prison. I get to live now, and that is so exciting to me. And I would like to take you with me on a journey. Let's see how this goes. And I'll try to make my phone less shaky next time. I like to talk with my hands a lot. So anyways, if you watch my video, thank you so much, and I truly love you.